Hello everybody and welcome to a first part of a playthrough of Resident Evil HD Remix, Remastered, Redone, Remade, whatever the hell it's called. The recent PC HD re-release of the re-release that was originally on GameCube and was actually exceptionally good. In fact, I think it might be my favourite version of the original Resident Evil. Anyway, this first part is going to be available to everybody. However, subsequent parts are going to be exclusive to those who are willing to support my channel and my daily gaming stuff on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. And I think that's more than fair. You also get a bunch of other benefits, including shoutouts and dedications in my vlogs and such like. But anyway, I played this through a couple of times since buying it. I'm going to use the alternative controls because I'm more used to them these days. The original is the turn on the spot movement. Subtitles, I'll have them on in case my audio levels are a little bit off for this first part. Display definitely wide. Yes, the colour looked a little bit washed there. I already did a hard run. This is difficulty levels in case you're wondering. Easy, well actually it's more like super easy, easy, and then hard. There's not really a normal, but I'm going to have a leisurely playthrough I think. I'm not sure who I'm going to play as, Chris or Jill. The last playthrough I did off camera was a Chris under 5 hours run. So we could just start with Jill and use her BSAA costume from Revelations. Let's do that, purely because that way we get to see Barry Burton. I also think I unlocked Samurai Edge. I'm not sure if it just starts you with it now though. I'm not sure if I want to use that one. It's an unlimited ammo pistol. It's weaker than your starting pistol. By the way, I'm fast forwarding the CG intro in case it's copywritten. It's faster firing than the standard pistol and has unlimited ammo, but it's weaker, so I'm not sure what I'm going to use. Volume looks like it might be a bit quiet. We don't need Chris, we've got Barry Burton.
What is this place?
Even though he's a bit of a noob in this one.
That's for sure.
Hey Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
No is Jill's surname.
But we've got to find...
What was that? Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate. I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way. All right. You two go. I'll secure this area. Stay sharp.
You do it, Wesker. You secure that empty room. You leave the easy stuff to us. I noticed that the speaking volume did seem a bit low there, so on the fly I might just quickly make it a little bit higher. I'll wait until this cutscene's over though. I want the gun noises and whatnot to be low, but I want the audio to be audible. It is a dining room. Yeah, so I've got the new control scheme, so I'm using the left analog stick of the 360 controller I've bunged into my PC, so I can turn on that. But if I was using the classic, I would have to turn on the spot before moving forwards in the direction I wanted. That's how it used to work, people. And it was fine at the time, but modern day control schemes have... Let's move it up to like there. We'll give that a go for this first part. Let me know, audio-wise, if now it is better than it was, or if it was better before once people start talking. We're not going to take those ink ribbons because we don't need them. Let's see, we have our aiming on left. Oh yeah, did it start us? Oh, that's one control that I wish I could change. Start button is not optioned. Well, it is options, but you know what I mean. I want my inventory, which is actually not right bumper, it's left bumper, right? No. Oh, I can't go into it yet, that's why.
What is it?
It's Chrissy's blood.
Blood.
Apparently you need to sniff blood right in front of your nose to know that it's blood.
Any other clues? I'll be
I'm surprised he didn't lick it to know that it tastes of bronze. That's true, by the way. Blood tastes slightly bronzy. Although I'm sure if you've ever had a nosebleed, you'll know what I'm talking about. Why don't I have my inventory? Have I just forgotten the button? Let me remind myself. Yes, change aiming, aim. Actually, I did not know that while you're aiming, left bumper was quick target. I never have used that ever. Huh. Also, vibration is on. Never works. Ever. Yeah, I think it's just not letting me into my proper inventory until I see the first zombie. So let's go have a little conversation with the first zombie. And since we're playing as Jill, we don't need to kill it. We can let Barry kill it. I don't have the unlocks for doing the game in under 3 hours, but I don't really want to rush. So I'm just going to take my time. I'm also going to fast forward that as well. All the CG stuff. Barry, I found a scary, scary monster. Could you shoot it for me with your big gun, please? Your Colt Python or whatever it's called. Stop tasting Chris's blood and do something useful.
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it.
You're a shit aim, Barry.
What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
It's interesting to note that they redid all this audio for this remake on GameCube from the original PS1. And yet the audio is still terrible. Or, sorry, the audio isn't terrible. The dialogue is god-awful and so are the actors. And you'd think they would have done something about that when they redid everything else about the game. The loading screens with the doors that are left in for authenticity, they aren't required. And there's actually a PC mod, I think, that removes them. But I like them, so I haven't used it.
Jill, help me look for it. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
Dumbass. Where do I have to look to make it be known that Wesker isn't here? I think I have to run upstairs and then run back down. Sometimes though the camera changes can still screw up your movement. I remember most of them. Actually, when I was playing this through for the first time after getting it on PC, I was scared by how well I could remember it. Originally I was watching CR's brother Maz play through this version, the re-release on PS3, and I was like, oh, is this the one that had like the burning body mechanic added and Lisa Trevor and all that stuff? And scarily, yeah, I was right. In some ways I remember this one better than the original because I played this one more because it was so much better.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay then, I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Don't tell me what to do, Barry.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
Although I will say, given that the audio, or the dialogue again, sorry, is still terrible, I really wish they'd left in the classic lines like, you, the master of unlocking, deserve this.
Okay.
And of course, the Jill Sandwich line, which I don't think is in this one. I never do things the order in which you're supposed to get that line. I must have access to my inventory and I just haven't pressed the button. There we are. So I don't start with Samurai Edge. It's probably in the box. So Barry said I'm supposed to go this way, but screw Barry, I go where I want. So I'll be going this way. It has been about a month since I last played this though, I think. My most recent achievement was Take That Zombies, which I believe was for finishing the game on hard. It's not particularly hard. Oh look, Barry's already left where he said he was going to be. You don't need to lift this straight away, but with Jill you have 2 extra inventory spaces compared to Chris. Does it have a key in the back? I've already forgotten. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need that for a long time. So assuming some of you are entirely new to Resident Evil 1, like Maz was actually, this version is the very first version he played of it, and the zombie will be over there. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that zombie right now, it's a waste of ammo. Hello Kenneth, you've got a videotape I'll take off you for no good reason. A cassette tape actually, Jesus. Yeah, so Resident Evil 1 might be new to a lot of you. Well, it's the eponymous, is that the word I'm looking for? It's the definitive, let's go with, survival horror. It's the thing that started a whole genre back on the PS1. And it's really good. This is definitely the best version of it. I would say the PS1 version is way too dated now. But this version that got re-released on all the consoles, I think, or maybe just last gen and PC, either way, it was released at a discount price, so fair play to Capcom for doing that. And they did a good job porting it over. I've played this through, well, this will be the 3rd time now of the PC version. And yeah, I have no complaints. They did a really good job with it. And it helps that it's just a good game. And if you can enjoy the tacky dialogue and you just imagine you're playing a really tacky B-movie, it's all the more enjoyable. So we're going to have to use some ammo here, and we're going to start by killing that one. I did set this on normal, not easy, right? It's a little weird that he fell over after 1 bullet. So, the mechanic in this one, bodies don't disappear when you kill them. And if they stay down long enough, they turn into what this guy actually is, which is a Crimson Head. He has claws, and he has frothy breath, and he has red skin. This one won't come up yet until a point in the story, unless you try and burn him, and then you will have to deal with him at that time. So yeah, there's a burning mechanic where you burn bodies to stop them becoming Crimson Heads. Is there another zombie in here? There is not. See, this is another thing that means I'm not going to do this in under 3 hours, because I'm going to stop and talk about stuff, because I really like the Resident Evil games, so I've got lots of stories, let's say. Although I'm trying not to burn through them all in the first part. By the way, I'm going to try and aim for parts of approximately 20 to 25 minutes in length. And that'll probably mean it'll be just over a month long for patrons. And I'm sorry if you're not a patron supporter and... Which door am I wanting here? It's this one, yes. And this one is locked, yeah. And you don't want to become a patron, and you do want to watch this series, I have to incentivize supporting my channel in as many ways as possible, so I apologise. There's still going to be plenty of series that's exclusive to you. Also, I have so much ammunition. I don't usually kill this zombie, but screw it, I'll just do it anyway. Although it does... Ooh, whoops. Although it does mean I will need to deal with the Crimson Head later on if I don't burn it. But Jill doesn't really have a problem with ammunition because she has extra guns that Chris doesn't get. She has extra inventory space. You're dead, right? Nope, you're not dead. You look for blood around them. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that in the YouTube size window, but there is now blood pouring out from around him. Yeah, as I say, I usually don't kill that one because it's very easy to lead him just around the circle. So later on that's going to bite me in the ass because there's no way I can be bothered burning that one. But anyway, we'll knock this down for later. We don't need it just yet. But we'll pick it up next time we're passing through the dining room. Oh, Barry isn't down there. Geronimo! Yeah, the way I go through this one, I don't even go through the dog corridor until the far end of the first part of the mansion. And even then, if I wanted to, I didn't need to. So it tells you to go across to the far side so you can go into the dog corridor and, you know, get panicked. Oh, actually, also there's a defensive item tutorial I should probably do. That's a new thing that got added to the GameCube version. It also would have stopped me taking damage there. Oh wait, no, wrong door. This door. Yeah, they added defensive items, which then kind of carried over to Resident Evil 4 and 5. But that was more like grenades and stuff that they kind of took. There's a map up there. I don't really need it, but I suppose I could get it right now since I'm here. But yeah, they added defensive items in the form of, well, for Jill it's knives and tasers. For Chris it's knives and grenades. And if a zombie grabs you, you quickly tap the shoulder button and you use up the selected defensive item you've got to either outright kill the zombie or, you know, make it freeze for a little bit because it's got stunned by your attack, letting you get away or kill it. Or in Chris's case, if you smack it in the mouth with a grenade, you back off and you shoot the grenade and you one-shot. But anyway, we'll find our first defensive item around here. And then you kind of get forced to use it as well. But you can just kind of sneak around. But you'll see what I mean in a second. We have to like get backed up here. Oh no! Got very glassy eyes. Now let's see. There we go, stunned him. Oh, he still got me. Right, okay, stab him in the face. So that's what defensive items do. I'm just going to leave him alive because it doesn't really matter. So that's how defensive items work in this one. I should probably move that thing back in front of the door, but if I leave and come back, it'll have shifted back by itself, so it traps that zombie in there. Next, we want to go to a new area that wasn't in the original version of Resident Evil 1, which is this door up here. This did not used to exist. And it will take us out to another new area, the graveyard, which is where we want to use the arrowhead that I took. Now you can hear dogs, but there shouldn't be any dogs. On hard mode, there's actually a couple of zombies out here, but on normal and easy, you don't have to deal with them. I shouldn't really be taking this right now, but since I'm here, I'll do it anyway. If I need space, I'll just use up the first aid spray because I don't need it. Sorry, the herbs. So, we'll bung that in there. And go down here to the... what is this guy called? Or this tomb down here is called... Subject Zero or something like that? I can't remember. But anyway, our first goal in this version, none of this was in the original by the way, is find the 4 death masks for these various statues here. And yeah, as I say, this was not in the original at all. Nothing to do with death masks. So there is more to do at the start, and what we want is that. Yes, I would rather like to remove that mansion key. Always a good idea when you get a mansion key as well. Examine it so you know what it is. Maz drove me mad by not doing that and then not knowing where to use it. So, this one is the sword key. There you go. Although, can I remember where every single door is that you use that key? No. But that's why I took the map, even though I don't usually need it. It tells you which doors are locked and it'll help remind me where I haven't used what keys. And you'll know once you've used a key to its fullest because it'll tell you, in a gamey way, it makes no sense from a logic point of view, but it'll say, you've used this key everywhere it needs to be used. Do you want to get rid of it? And then Maz further annoyed me by always saying no to it. It drove me insane. My OCD just kicked in and was like, no! It's telling you don't need the key anymore. Put it down. But he wouldn't. So where's the first place I usually use this key? I think I usually go up here and head down to the far safe room before the one it usually expects you to get to. It doesn't really matter what order you do the 4 death masks in, it's just that your progress is gated until you get the 4 death masks. And there should be a zombie in this corridor somewhere. Not there. Not there. See, you can use the auto lock on to know. Can we get in here yet? No, we need the armor key. Right. Ah yes, I remember the next thing we need to do. Now the only reason to take this, and I guess I will. Oh, but I run out of inventory space if I do that. Yeah, okay. You use that to get a map. That's the only reason you have it. So I'm going to need to ignore what's in this room until I dump some stuff in the safe room in the next area. Is that ammo? Can I lift that? No, that's everything we need. We need the dog whistle. But I could have sworn there's some ammo here somewhere as well. That's the lighter. We need that as well. I could have sworn there was ammo in here. It doesn't matter. There's 2 zombies out here to deal with, and then we'll get into our first safe room. I won't stop just yet. I'll get a few more things done. Maybe find at least 1 death mask. Hello there. Oh, you're very close, actually. Don't mind me. Hey, nice. If you get a headshot kill, and Chris has a higher base chance of doing that than Jill, they don't come back as Crimson Heads, because they have no heads. Awkward place to kill this one, to be honest. He's not dead. There's no way you're dead. Yeah, I knew it. The bullets were just not phasing into him. Now he's dead. Well, technically. I'm going to need to burn him. But yeah, back in the original Resident Evil, this was the second safe room you basically could get to, I think. I don't know if there was a way to get to this one before the other safe room on the other side of the mansion. But in this one, nope, you can do things different. So we'll open up our storage. You start with a free first aid spray, a free clip for your gun, and a free ink ribbon. We'll put the ink ribbon... I have a OCD way of organising my chest, so please excuse me, but I have to do it this way or I'll hate myself. So ink ribbons go all the way down at the bottom. Miscellaneous items that solve puzzles go there. And, well, weaponry type stuff can kind of go here. First aid spray goes all the way up there. That can go there. So I did unlock Samurai Edge, but I must have had to have loaded up my save file with the hard mode completed or under 5 hours completed. That's fine. It would have given me an unfair advantage anyway. So to burn zombies, you need this. I think it's not full. Oh, and I also missed a clip there. And you need the lighter. And there's these cans of kerosene or petrol if you're British that you can use to fill up. Each one has 6 uses that you can fill up your canteen with in total, and you can only hold 2 charges or 2 refills, whatever you want to call them, at a time. So you have to go backwards and forth. Now Chris doesn't have a lockpick, but he has a lighter just from the off, so he only needs to carry around the canteen, whereas Jill needs to carry around the lighter as well, which is a bit tedious. I think the number of times you pass a body that you haven't burned increases the chances of it becoming a Crimson Head, but I could be wrong about that. Alright, so now we have this door open as well. So we'll grab the dog whistle, we'll grab the canteen, I will burn that one body, and I should really find another body to burn as well while I'm at it, and then just store the canteen. And with this dog whistle, we can go pick a fight with some dogs. Which again is something that was entirely new to this remake, that wasn't in the original. So we'll take the dog whistle, it has a note attached to it, I believe. Yep. And we'll take the lighter. Thank you very much. We'll leave you here again. I don't think I can get into the room on the far end of this hall yet. I'll just double check that. So let me just run over here. Oh, actually, let's just burn the body while I'm here. There's an achievement for burning 2 bodies at once. Oh, you used the can, not the lighter, right? Yeah. Step away because fire hurts. Fire indeed hot. Prophecy will help. Yeah, that door's locked. That's armor key as well, but it's this one at the end of a hallway I was curious about. No zombies, no zombies. Oh, it is open. Damn. Alright, well in that case I can show you how to get another map straight away. Using that plaque we picked up. I think there's some herbs in here we can take as well. That's more... Did I accidentally set it to easy? That is more herbs than there should be. It should be 1 red and 1 green. I could have sworn I picked normal. I did, right? Maybe not. If not, then this is going to be an exceptionally easy playthrough, but at least I can hopefully entertain you with my tedious knowledge of the Resident Evil series. Because I loved it. I still do. I didn't mind 5. In fact, I actually quite like 5. I know it's not traditional, it's not like this. And so it's appealing to different areas of my gaming life, I guess. It's not survival horror, it's an action horror, I guess you could say. Still liked it. Resident Evil 6, on the other hand, was a god-awful mess. But here's hoping they go back to something a bit more traditional. And I even liked Resident Evil Revelations on 3DS as well. I thought that was a pretty good return to the classic style. So this goes there. Usually I can't help this. Has to be like that. And I've taken some hits actually, so I'll probably just use that green herb and we'll take the plaque. We'll just use this. So we're going to go use the plaque, use the lighter, and that will give us the 2nd floor map of the mansion. I actually forgot you had access to that room instantly. I thought it was an armor key room as well. We still don't have a death mask yet, so I'm not stopping. We'll do the dog stuff real quick, I suppose. I'm not sure which is the quickest death mask to get. Let me just think for a second. No, I need the armor key for most of them actually, so... Who knows. Anyway, the plaque goes here. Then the lighter goes there. And you burn the 2nd floor map onto the plaque. Yes, I'll take the scalding hot 2nd floor map and put it in my pocket. That makes perfect sense. And we'll just take the herb as well to store, I guess. So is there another corpse nearby that I can burn? There's that one on the upper walkway, I suppose, but... Yeah, I suppose I could burn that one to stop it coming back later. Actually, no. I'm going to burn the other one. The very first zombie I killed. That is the smarter option. So I don't have an inventory. I do have 1 inventory space. I only need the 1 for what I'm planning on doing here. So let's go do that. And use the dog whistle outside the mansion. By the way, don't ever try and leave the front door. Otherwise you invite in a dog. So Maz accidentally tried to use the front door at one point because he thought it was the door on the far end of the hall. That was very funny. Right, so we want upper floor. This way. Yeah, so the body in here I am actually just going to ignore because it's easy to run circles around it. The other one in the room where I got the arrow when we started though, that one's a bit more annoying. So I'm going to burn that one. I totally forgot there was a defensive item here. That could have saved me some trouble. They don't use up inventory spaces by the way, so you can just grab as many as you like. Alrighty. So where did I leave that body? Not the one that's already a Crimson Head, because you don't want to have to deal with that one right now. So you've got a bit more firepower. This is the one. Alright, so now if I want to use the kerosene again, I have to go fill up at a fuel can. But anyway, that's done. So now we're going to go back out and into the other door that's right next to this one. I think. It should be open or I open it. Yes, sword key. Got it. So now we do have access to the other safe room as well, actually, because it's just down the stairs here, along with some zombies that are going to get in my way. How much ammo do I have? I've got plenty of ammo. We'll go outside and deal with the dogs first. So if you were playing as Chris, you wouldn't be able to do this because you needed the lockpick. He has to find small keys that are like disposable keys to open these kind of doors. So what we're going to do is blow the dog whistle. And then we're going to get attacked by 2 dogs. Or maybe 3, I can't remember. I'm just going to stand here and keep on aiming until I know it's there. I am amazed that it still managed to get a jump on me there and I just stabbed it in the gut. There's going to be another one right behind me in a second. Luckily they don't do a lot of damage because they will always hit you. It's very annoying. And they, for some reason rather, make the noise of a monkey when they die. Oh, I don't need any? Yeah, I'm beginning to think I accidentally picked easy. I mean, I got hit twice there, so I would have expected to be close to caution. Whoops, if that's the case. But it wasn't going to be a challenge really on normal anyway. I've played this game way too much. In fact, I still haven't had the achievement for dying. Put it that way. It changed into the shape of a key, but it's not a real key. It's a fake key. It lacks the rigidity to be used as one. Good to know. Alright, we'll head back. You probably don't need the dog whistle anymore. Discard. Yes. Yes is the correct answer, Maz. Yes. Right, we'll kill the zombies outside here. Oh, that's way across. Yeah. He fell over. Is there another one? I could have sworn there was another one. Oh, well that one just stood back up. Yeah, there is. It comes up the stairs. You fell over again, but are you dead? You are dead. Alright. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Come on, Joe. Yeah, I was going to say he's right next to you. You could probably smell him before you can see him. He's been dead for quite some time. And I'm going to burn these bodies as well, because I don't like having these guys here. I pass through this corridor a lot. So we can use that fake key, although I can't remember if that means we have to deal with the Crimson Head now. This body needs burned as well. There's not kerosene in here, but there is down here. That's a safe room in there, incidentally. I will go back into it in a second. We need to use the lockpick to get in here again. Chris would have to get a small key if he wants to come in here, but no, we're not Chris. So in here we can grab our first taser, the stun walker, and we can fill up our fuel can here. Is there anything worth grabbing here? Ink ribbons. Oh, if I take those out, I can't take the shotgun. Just use that. We'll take the broken shotgun. Unfortunately, this means we're not going to get the little cutscene where Barry has to save Jill from walking into an exceptionally obvious trap. But it's more efficient to just do it the way I'm doing it. Alright, so let's burn some bodies. And we are actually approaching half an hour, so we went over the time where I wanted to get to, but never mind. Maybe we won't get a death mask in this first part then, because I'm going to have to burn these bodies. It seems like a good part to leave off, actually. I know what I'm doing. I'll remember when I'm next recording that I have to go use the fake key we just got to do something. So there's one more body up here, right? There's the body over here. Yeah, I should probably burn that. And then we'll visit the safe room, and that's where we'll stop. So as I said, this first part has been made available to everybody. But if you want to see the rest of the parts, a new part will go live every Saturday, exclusively to those who support me on Patreon. For as little as $1 a month, or for as much as you like. And there's various reward tiers that hopefully encourage you to help me do this. Because, you know, more and more people are using AdBlock. It's very hard to do this as a living. As a result, we have to look for funding via other means. I don't like doing it, but I have to. So do consider showing your support. And asking for $1 a month isn't a big deal, I don't think. At least not to me. I mean, that's 60p. And then you might be thinking, I suppose, well, why bother then if it's not a lot? Well, to an individual it's not a lot, but imagine if 10 people did it. Then it does make a difference. So that's the way to look at it. Excuse me? No. I will be burning this body before it turns. Thank you. Burn. Okay, toasty. Let's go pay a visit to the other safe room. In here. I can't remember if there's any items in here. Probably another ink ribbon. If I had to guess, we'll go into the storage first of all. So I don't need... Well, I will need the ink ribbons in a second actually, but I'll stack them there. And the broken shotgun we might need. Yeah, the broken shotgun we might need. I don't need the burning items for now. Yeah, that'll set us up nicely for next time. I don't think there's any items here to pick up. Was there a free ink ribbon? There was not. Alright, well, we're going to end this part then. I'm going to save. And all my other save files will be visible now. Yep, there we go. The ones in green are the ones on hard mode. So we'll save on slot number 8, I guess. Oh wait, it's green as well. So maybe white was normal, hard then. I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please show your support for this series. And I shall hopefully see you again next Saturday for the next part. Until then, ta-ta for now.